adjusted before?
Like I said, when I was real young, maybe like 14, 15.
14, 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember what that experience was like?
Awesome.
Awesome.
How do you want it?
Okay. So you've been waiting
This?
on it.
Okay.
You've been waiting on this a minute then.
Yeah, I was waiting on for a little while. So it was a great experience.
Okay. So just kind of tell me kind of some of the things you've been experiencing lately.
So I do security, so I stand a lot.
So you do a lot
So
of
I just do a lot of standing in that spot. Played football my whole life. So I have a little bit of lower back trauma just from slapping and running into people all my life.
Okay.
Other than that, nothing too crazy. Well, I had 2 knee surgeries.
On the same
Well,
knee?
no, I had 1 knee surgery and another like knee rehab.
Nice.
Like I put my MCL tore meniscus.
Do you ever experience like any popping or clicking in the knee?
Yeah, a little bit, but not nothing too crazy. But
So it
I
doesn't
can
lock
force
up on
one.
you or anything like that?
No, it's just a little uneasiness or pain. You just go through.
And where do you typically feel that pain? Like front of the knee, like inside, like back, side?
Inside, like knee side,
Kind of like, gotcha. Outside, okay.
Can I ask you a question since we're talking about popping? Now, if I'm experiencing a popping because when I exercise and I do the leg lift thing, the right one, it pops in the back of my knee. What does that mean?
It could mean several things.
Oh.
It could mean that the fluid feels sad at the back of the knee. It could be inflamed. Typically, it's called Baker's cyst. When that fluid feels sad, the lubrication becomes inflamed. Could mean that there's an issue with the meniscus, which is how do you sleep? You get good quality sleep?
I try to.
Okay.
I try to. Tonight to get the best sleep. I got like 4 hours. 4 or 5 hours.
So I will
That's
tell
not
you,
enough sleep.
the best position to sleep in is on your back. Yep. You won't sleep like that. Just joking with you. On your back with the pillow under your knees. Okay. One pillow under your head and neck. I know some people, they like to kind of stack their pillows. You don't ever want your head propped up
Right.
or popped to an angle because that's going to create stiffness and restrictions.
Like this.
So you sleeping on your stomach. So I'm telling you and the rest of the world, the stomach is the worst position to sleep in for a few different reasons. One, you gotta breathe, right? So you gotta turn your head to the left and to the right. When you do that, imagine your head being like this for hours, or being like this for hours. So it's creating misalignments in your neck, and it's causing stress and strain to the muscle ligaments and tendons of the neck. Secondly, all that pressure is putting pressure on your spine. So your spine is crushing your organs, and your organs are crushing your spine. So that's why with infants, they talk about sudden infant death syndrome. That happens because most of the infants are mostly cartilage. They don't have a lot of bone. They have mostly soft tissue and cartilage. When you do that, literally, their chest cavity is collapsing under the weight and it's crushing their organs.
Oh, wow.
That's why we say back is the best position. Or if you can't sleep on your back, you sleep on your side with a pillow between your knees, just one pillow under your head.
Yeah, I sleep on my side.
Yeah, I try to sleep on my side, but I usually always I had sleep paralysis when I was younger, and ever since then I haven't been able to sleep on my back. It would creep me out.
So now, I always tell people, I know everybody thinks chiropractic cracks and pops bones. We don't pop or crack bones. Because if we did that, you'd be crippled and I'd be in jail, right? So we're not popping or cracking bones. The noise that you hear when we adjust the joint is the release of air pockets from what's known as the joint capsule. Okay, so the joint capsule, as I mentioned before, is the fluid-filled sac that lubricates any and all joints in your body. What happens is those joints ever get misaligned, or if you ever have any type of trauma or anything like that, that fluid-filled sac becomes inflamed and it begins to fill with air pockets or air bubbles. Okay? So when we adjust and you feel that pop or that crack, what you're feeling and hearing is the release of those air pockets from the joint capsule. So it's just like releasing bubble wrap. Any pain or discomfort with this?
No.
And where do you feel that pain and discomfort?
I said not
You don't feel anything? Okay. So I am feeling just a little bit of restriction right here. Any discomfort when I press here?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit? Okay. Alright. So it's all barking, no bite. Okay, so we are adjusting the right side of that tailbone. And the expectation is that it's gonna be a little looser this time. Does it feel a little looser?
Yeah.
Good. Very good.
Because earlier we did, I did feel like it's like
Yeah, it felt like a little pull or pinch, yeah. So now that kind of helps to open that joint up and it's a lot looser. Right now I'm checking your hip alignment. We always start at the pelvis. So the pelvis to include your hips, the left and right side of your pelvis, and also the tailbone, which is known as the sacrum. It's the triangular shaped bone that sits in the middle. Every time we adjust, we start there because the pelvis is the foundation for the spine. Much like the foundation in the house. If the foundation is off, it's going to throw everything else off. So we start here first. And once we get your pelvis proper alignment, that's when we go up the spine towards the neck. And then once we get to the neck and get that in proper alignment, then we go into the extremities. We'll go into your upper extremity and then to your lower extremity to make sure that everything's in proper alignment there. So right now what I'm doing is I'm adjusting the triangular shaped tailbone that you sit on. Goes out of alignment just a little bit. And you see me doing these little leg checks, so what I'm doing is each joint in your body that I'm adjusting, I'm doing what's known as a stress test. That stress test tells me if that joint is out of alignment. And if it is out of alignment, it's letting me know what the corrective action is. So it's telling me how to adjust it. Once I adjust it, I recheck to make sure that that proper alignment has been restored, and then we move on to the next area. Right now that looks balanced. So your left hip was sitting a little bit higher than it should. It's balanced now. Now, checking that triangular shaped tailbone again. So now it looks to be tilted a little bit. So I'm gonna do a little test. I'm gonna do a little participation. I'm gonna get you to help me out here. So what I want you to do now is I want you to lift this leg straight off the table without bending the knee. Go ahead and lift it up. Yep, just lift it straight up. Good, now relax. Okay, now I want you to do the same with this leg. And relax. Now tell me, was either leg, left or right, harder or heavier to lift than the other? Let's try it again?
Yeah.
Let's do it again. And relax. Now do this one.
I'll probably say the left is
The left,
yeah.
Yeah, so what I have found, and I asked you that because I already knew the answer, but your tailbone is shifted to the right. So it's causing restriction on the left side. So we're going to adjust and recheck it. See if that eases it up. Okay, now uncross. Just a little quick check here. Lift this leg down. Did it feel better, worse, or about the same that time?
I'm trying because I did like I like that.
Yeah, just lift it straight. Was it a little easier that time or about the same?
It was slightly easier.
Okay, let's compare to this one. So did this one feel a little easier that time?
Yeah.
Yep, okay, good. All right, so let me double check.
I'm gonna say my feet don't stink good if I need to take my shoes off.
No, you good. This is a judgment-free zone. You good, brother. I won't tell if you won't.